Alright, so here's my part 2 of my intentionally one-part video. I didn't mean to stop recording. Apparently if you hit the volume button on your headphones, that's what happens. Now we know. Alright then, now we know. Okay. So as I was saying, if you have not happened to watch the last part of this video, I'm realizing a trend with my shirt. I like this shirt. I notice I'm wearing this shirt in a lot of my other recent videos. Yes, it's clean. Yes, I washed it. Don't even worry about it. Just let it go. Just forget it. Anyway. Yeah. So I was actually talking about something deep. Kind of came out of nowhere. And do I really feel like getting into it? No. Okay, no, I don't. So that's all you get. I'm not getting into it anymore. No, I'll get into it. I'll get into it because it's kind of not fair to leave you hanging now. So I'm gonna do my best here just to be good. Basically, sometimes we get in these situations where we're like, oh my gosh, we have to get this done. We have to get this done, and then either ourselves unconsciously come to this conclusion, or you hear someone else say it. And I don't prefer either one to happen, honestly. Because I guess it's just the fact of life. It just happens. So it just happens. But anyway, either we ourselves come to this conclusion deep down in our subconscious or unconscious mind, we come to this conclusion that says the following, or someone else says it. I think it's more funny when we talk about other people saying it because I like imitating them. But anyway, it has to be done. It has to be done. I don't have a choice. What choice do we have? We don't have a choice. I have to do it. Don't have a choice. Don't have a choice. Have to do it. Don't have a choice. And I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but what I am trying to, and I still hold this flag, right? I still hold this flag, and I don't know if it's doing me. It's actually doing me a lot of good. Actually, yeah, it's actually doing me a lot of good. So I will continue holding this flag. This flag is the flag that says, you know what? When you're worn out and you've, given everything you can, you've done a good job, you've worked hard, you've pretty much accomplished the goal. Maybe you haven't. But you know what? It's just time to stop. When it's time to stop, it's time to stop. And so many of us just don't recognize that. And I am one of those. I'm one of the main people that doesn't recognize that. It takes me a long time to realize we need to stop, right? So I'm getting better at it. I'm doing a better job at it, at stopping, and making sure that I don't overdo it. Yeah, work harder. No, work smarter, not harder. Right. Name of the game. Man, I need to start doing that more. That's so horrible. But it's so indicative of where I actually am. Good night. Traffic's backed up for miles. But, yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I need to work smarter, not harder. And I am. I'm getting there. Little by little. It's such a work in progress, Story of my life. But when you clean your room, you clean your car, you feel so much better because, your environment, they say basically, your environment reflects what's going on inside your head. So, if your environment looks good, then your head probably looks good or feels good inside, right? So, if your environment looks crazy, then it's maybe your head is crazy too. That's how I feel. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on getting my stuff clean, getting things picked up. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm done work for the day. I'm done. My goal is $100. I'm at 80, and you know what? That's how it is. Sorry, bro. This is how it's going today. That's how it goes. That's how it's going. So that's how today's going. So it's totally fine, and that's actually great. So don't need to be worried about that. Done a good job, and I'm not working tomorrow. This Sunday, and I will be working Monday, and I will have. I guess I'll be playing catch up, but you know what? I've already paid my phone bill, so that's out of the way. I just gotta pay the electric bill. Yeah, this is the part I don't like. This part right here where I talk about this stuff is the part I don't like. But yeah, it's not so bad actually. I can just get through it. I can get through it. It's gonna be fine. I gotta pay the electric bill. I gotta pay my insurance bill. I gotta pay my friend back. And there's another one that I could do too that I would like to do and I want to do, but it's hard to make money fast enough. So I need to work it. I need to focus on first things first. That's why I pay my phone bill, because I don't need my phone getting shut off. And if the phone gets shut off, it can't work. It's just DoorDash, you know. Not to mention, who wants their phone shut off? Nobody, not me. So, yeah, so it's been an interesting day. And honestly, I am full of life and narrative and explanation and energy right now. I'll tell you what, everything you see and hear right now did not exist and has not existed for most of this day. It is only in the creating of this video that I find myself talking, making sounds, and being full of life. In other words, this is what I've been doing all day. That's what I've been doing all day. You know? So it's nice to talk, it's nice to break it up, it's nice to inject. And I feel the sweet satisfaction and freedom of being done for the day. Knowing I'm going home and it's only 3:17. Yes, I'm so happy. So happy. And you know, I want to tell you guys, sometimes it's really hard to discern how do you patrol yourself, right? How do you govern yourself? How do you run your life? Do you just go, well, this has to be done, therefore I will do it. I will force myself to be the human tool that fits into the situation, to fix the problem at my own expense even. I will just force myself in there to fix whatever mental, spiritual, physical, or emotional problem there is. Is that how you do it? Do you just shove yourself into situations and say, well, it's got to be done? Or do you look at it and say, YOLO, I have one life. I deserve to be happy. Yes, I need to be responsible. Yes, I need to take care of things. Yes, I need to get things done. But I also need to be sane. I also need to have my sanity. Yeah, I need to be okay, right? We need to be happy. We need to not be worn out, run down, and destroyed. Who wants to be face down in a desert with no water, breathing in a bunch of sand, scorpions stinging your hands and stuff? Who wants that? Not me. So I'm not going to do that. I have learned the hard way how to preserve myself. I can force myself and keep going. I could DoorDash till 9 o'clock tonight. And you know what? I'd probably come away with maybe $150 or so. And you know, that would be great. But you know what? Life is too short. Life is too short to live like that, to spend that way. I'd much rather be home. I'd much rather be relaxing. I'd much rather be working on my room, enjoying the air conditioner in my room, enjoying the peace and quiet at home, enjoying not being in gridlock traffic, being able to read my books, all that kind of stuff, right? Get my laundry done, my clothes for tomorrow, get my stuff ready for tomorrow for church with my girlfriend, and so many good things to do. And that's why I'm choosing to do those things. That's right, choosing to do those things. So I am very excited about that. I am very relieved about that. I have a lot of resolve about that. And I have been fighting an enemy, spiritual enemy, lately. It's come in the form of people I know. But anyway, it's not their fault. It's just how it is. And this spiritual enemy says, you better do what we want. It's ridiculous. And it says, if you don't get everything done, you're a loser. If you make me upset, you're a loser. If you disappoint me, you're a loser. That's what this stuff is saying to me. And I'm like, dude, man, get out of my face. Get out of my grill, dude. I don't need you. I don't have time for that. Get out of here. So, I mean, if you're dealing with something like that, just know that stuff is not even right. I mean, it's not right. Of course it's not right. That stuff is bottom. That's cringe. Bottom of the barrel. Like, lowest of the lows. Yeah, the lowest of the lows. It's like so lame. Don't even listen to that stuff. Listen to what you know is true. And I'll give you a feeling. I'll give you a hint. And this can be... I have to put an asterisk on this hint because not everybody understands, not everybody gets it. But I tell you what, a lot of times, the indicator of the thing that you need to do is that the thought of it makes you feel better. And that's not true all the time because, of course, not everything that feels good is good, of course. There's so much stuff that's good in the short term, not in the long term, of course. Yes. However, there is a time to make sure you're taking care of yourself. There's a time to make sure, everything just works out. And the way to make sure that, like, there's the concept of work hard and play hard, right? But how hard are we talking? How hard is this hard work we're talking about? Is this, are you talking about like running yourself into the ground? Are you talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you talking about burning years off your life? Because I'm not, and I'm not lazy, and I'm not sitting around, and I might look like a spring chicken or young duck or whatever sometimes, or look like I ain't doing anything, but that's just because I figured out how to take care of myself. And a lot of people don't get that, and a lot of people are really skeptical of that and condescending towards it. And I've been dealing with a lot of that stuff lately. But people can't argue because they're like, they know I'm right. So, I'm just telling you, hey, stop killing yourself. And what are you going to do? Say, no, I will kill myself. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you fighting for? Why do you want that? That's not what I'm fighting for, I'm fighting for the opposite. I'm saying, hey, why don't you take care of yourself so you can live better? Right? What's the argument there? Well, we can't do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can. And it just takes change. It just takes, changing your mind, changing your habits, changing your routines, all of this kind of stuff, So, anyway, it's totally possible, is what I'm saying. Totally possible. Not only is it totally possible, it's absolutely essential. Now, I just merged in, so why did you pass me, buddy? You think you're getting a front row seat? Not on my watch. Not on my dime. Oh, yes, he is. Look at him. There he goes. He's like, I'm getting in there, yeah. He's like, you got in here, but I'm getting in up there. Just because that's how I work. That's how I work. Well, buddy, you're doing things wrong, mergers. You're doing things wrong. You see somebody merge, you start following the trend, and you merge behind that person that merged. Don't fly up in front of them and merge. Excuse me, guys. I'm just in traffic right now, so, Anyway, yeah. And otherwise, you know what? A little bit of crazy makes life fun and makes life exciting and enjoyable, right? But a lot of it crazy is just not cool. A lot of it crazy is hot, staring at the asphalt as the sun burns your skin. That's what a lot of crazy is, okay? None of us need a lot of crazy. A lot of crazy is not right. A lot of crazy wrong. A lot of crazy is too much. So, if you work yourself to the bone, you can become a lot of crazy. And let me just tell you, let me just give you some validation. You don't need to do that. You don't need to live your life that way. You don't need to basically murder yourself so that you can accomplish this goal. Or so you can accomplish that goal, or whatever. Like, come on. Give me a break. You are important. So why don't you take care of yourself and then figure things out, right? Because the more you take care of yourself, the more you're actually able to figure things out. If you just like let yourself run into the ground all the time, then no wonder you have problems. And you're like, I just can't figure it out. I just can't get ahead. Yeah, well, no wonder. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be condescending here. It's just, I'm trying to make sure that I stay in the place that I'm at, you know, as far as like not running myself into the ground, into an early grave, because I'm trying to accomplish some goal. You know, it's not worth it. Tomorrow will come. Tomorrow is another day. The sun will rise and set, you know? So, there's a lot of really good things to be thankful for. There's so much to be thankful for, period. Not just the good things, but the hard things, the bad things. The stuff that calls us to really take a look in the mirror and think about things. So much to be grateful for. It's just wonderful, you know? It is. But yeah, I think I'm done with this video here. I got myself some Prime earlier. This stuff is good. This is the Ice Pop one. That one's really good too. It's not an energy drink. It's not a Gatorade. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's just good for you. Doesn't even have sugar in it either. It actually tastes good despite the fact that it doesn't have sugar in it. It's a hydration drink, basically. It's for hydrating. And it's very helpful. It's very good. Oh yeah, by the way, if you've watched any of my videos and you know any things I've been up to lately, you'll know that I've been listening to some Stephen King books. Well, it's true. Anyway, I have been listening to some Stephen King books. Today, I started Cujo, actually. Yeah, I started Cujo this morning, earlier. But I've also been just listening to Pet Sematary, you know. And these are some crazy books, man. These are some crazy books. But I want to tell you about something. I think I need to make another video about this. So, thank you for your patience. I need to put this in another video because it's too much of a big topic to leave by itself.